Definitely, you're definitely selling me on this. What, let me look this up real fast. SMT Nocturne, when did that come out? What system is that on? PlayStation 2. Came out 2003, wow. Looks kind of interesting. What? They had Dante in this game from Devil May Cry? The remaster is coming out soon. Oh yeah, this is the one that's getting remastered. Problem is I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I probably won't be playing the remaster. Oh, it says PS4 as well. Nocturne Remaster coming to the West, spring 2021. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was only on Switch for some reason. I think that's when they debuted the trailer for this. The announcement trailer was during a Nintendo thing, so yeah. The fifth one is Switch exclusive. Okay, so that's where I'm getting mixed up then. That's probably what I saw then. So yeah, okay, maybe I'll try Nocturne Remaster on PS4 when it comes out then. Dun, dun, dun. Sounds like a good time to try it. Although I'm a little... I wonder if... The screenshots I saw from the PS2 was like Dante from Devil May Cry. I wonder if they would put that back in for the remaster. Especially if it's on PS4. Dun, dun, dun. Turn this music back up here because we're not in the dungeon. Okay. Well, we really haven't explored the town since the new year happened. Let's see what's going on. Getting out of the rut my life stuck in sounds good. But that stuff about deliverance in the end rubs me the wrong way. It's DLC, most likely due to needing permission from Capcom. I would think Capcom would be okay with it. I feel like Capcom's kind of coming back in terms of like on the up and up with like all the games they've been releasing, like with the remakes and stuff like that. I feel like they've been doing pretty good lately. You hear many bad things these days, but never fear. This world's salvation is at hand. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you what to believe or anything. After all, I didn't believe in the beginning either. God, I love this new song. But we'll probably end up hanging out with the Gourmet King, working on his social link. For sure. He's saying that same stuff there too. Musty. Out of all the Persona games that you played, which one is your favorite? I always like to ask this question. In this world, there is much filth. This is one reason we require deliverance. At this rate, even when the deliverance is at hand, the world will not be totally clean. We must continue to prepare for that day. Heaven has charged us with preparing for the deliverance. Our task is great and of vital importance. Do not disturb our work. Our reporters can't take a holiday either. Yeah, we've heard that already. That guy right there is popular just because he's so into it. But he's so into it that we can't understand what he means. Studied all about cats. Alright, let's go up here. Persona 3 is my favorite for sure. Nice. Yeah, this game definitely has, because I can only compare this to, you know, what I played of P5. And I think this game is a little bit of a darker tone than P5. I think Persona 5 has better music than this game, but I'm kind of digging the story in this game a little bit more. And I like most of the characters in this. Don't those who preach to others care about what people think? I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not that kind of person. And again, I never finished P5, so I don't know how the rest of that game is, but yeah, I like this one too. I don't like having a rank and following order, so I didn't think I'd like the cult either. But there's this guy who really speaks to the people. Everyone respects whatever he says. Apart from him, we're all equals. So this cult isn't as strict as I thought it would be. I don't mind it so much. Man. Although if P2 got a full remake, then maybe 2. Was that the... Did P2 come out on PS1? Was that the last Persona game on PlayStation 1? You see those flyers? I heard a lot of people are buying into that stuff. Never underestimate the power of a piece of paper. I lost my family to a slip of paper. My wife left me. This damn cabbie job wasn't paying enough for me to take care of the family. Oof. Sorry, man. Yeah, it was on PS1. Okay. My teacher is so boring. I don't really dislike him. He's just annoying. We're 6th graders. We're almost out of elementary school. I wish I had another teacher. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Persona series. SMT sounds like something I need to try out too. So, let's say Atlas is doing a fine job with these games. This guy says the same stuff. Doesn't matter. Renaissance Hotel. Never seen that sign before. Sheesh, that lady's nuts. I don't get what she's saying at all. Maybe she's got brain damage. Though I'm a believer too, so I'm not really one to talk. These posters and paints are far from meaningless for us. By our acts, we will change the flow of casualty. The concept of salvation will be in greater harmony with the earth, tipping the scales to deliverance. The earth, seeking salvation, will become an empty vessel for Nixama to fill. Wait, why is, I mean, I kind of figure, like, who has started this cult? I'm sure it's Strega. But how do you know about Nyx? I guess from them? No one's supposed to know about Nyx except us. I asked her what all those papers and paintings mean, and she started spouting all that nonsense. It sounds like a lecture or something. I believe in the deliverance in the end and all that, but I still can't follow what she's saying. The people who believe in the end have at least some energy left. I mean, they have enough in them to believe in something, you know? I don't even have that much, man. It's over for me. Game over, man. Game over. There's definitely a lot more people out to talk to now that this is happening. With this cult and all this stuff. P2, the gameplay and pacing harmed it a good bit, but the story, characters, and music was great for P2. Okay. I prefer 4 and 5 music over 3's, except for the instrumental tracks through the end of the game. Yeah, I feel like there's some okay songs in this. Like, I like the Iwatodai dorm thing because it gets stuck in my head, and then Mass Destruction, you know, is also a good track, despite hearing it so much. But other than that, there's not really that much like good songs. I think When the Moon is Reaching Out is also a good one. But yeah, like you said, there's some instrumental tracks that I kind of enjoy the most. I gotta be honest, the test taking music, like the exam music or whatever, that's like one of my favorite tracks. It's so soothing and simple, but I really enjoy it. It's fine if they want to say, those who believe will be saved, whatever. It bugs me, but at least I get what they're saying. But that weird sign they leave all over the damn place is different. It doesn't make any sense. Creeps me out. Shit. Town's been looking like a garbage dump, and I heard it's all those cult dudes' fault. All that graffiti shit. I mean, we do it too sometimes, but not this much. They must be out of their minds. They are. They reuse music a bit too much for how long it is. Yeah. It's almost like they didn't have like they couldn't make that much music or something. Maybe budget issues, or I don't know, but it's good to know that they improve, you know, in the following games and whatnot. Oh yeah, the test OST are almost always great. The P5 one is my favorite for the bass line alone. I don't remember that one. I'll have to listen to that. I mean, there's some music in P5 that I really like, but I couldn't tell you what the song is. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I know, like, Beneath the Mask, I think. That's a pretty solid one. But, yeah, there's some other ones, too. But, yeah, it's kind of, like, disappointing in this game. The music a little bit, but it's great that they improve on it later. Talk about how the end. Even if the email is in vogue today, I'm still happy to get New Year's cards. You got any friends you send New Year's cards to? No. At your age? Now that's depressing. Your New Year's resolution ought to be to meet people then. Or new people. Yeah, it's Saturday. Let me go ahead and buy some revival beads. I know we have skills for that, but let me go ahead and just buy some of these. We'll buy like, oh, 15 more, I guess, for an even 20. That's it. I haven't been in this store in ages. This area is getting more dangerous. I had a thief break into a storage basement. I wonder how he got in there. Well, however he did it, I bet he had the scare of a lifetime once he saw what was inside. You're not gonna tell me? I could know, man. Easier Monk, hey, welcome. The first SMT game I played was this one, but on PSP. Ah, the PlayStation Portable version of this game. Yeah, I actually, I never got any of the handhelds that Sony released. I mean, the last probably handheld I had was like Nintendo 3DS or something. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how I was looking at some videos on YouTube of like the Persona 3 portable version, and just because I was interested to see like what the style looked like, and it's pretty much like a straight up visual novel, in a sense, because they don't really have like, I guess they can't render, you know, like these sort of graphics. So I think running around in town is done a little bit differently. I thought there was a video that I saw like of them in the dorm and stuff like that, but it primarily is just like kind of like a visual novel, but it's kind of interesting. And the fact that you can play as a female protagonist is cool. And then being able to control your party members in that version. That's one thing that I hate about the PS2 version, is the fact that I cannot control my party members in this. It would make battle so much more easier than just using the tactic stuff and then maybe casting this or maybe not. That's what sucks about this in this one. The SMTs on 3DS are great. I never played them. Maybe I should try and track some of those down. One thing I was surprised about going into SMT was a variety of music, a lot of different tracks. I find it weird because they have the same composers. That's kind of good, some good talent there. Is like the composer is able to do all these different styles of music, and they all sound good. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm a weirdo who likes the tactics. Oh, are those more like I guess tactics kind of games? That sounds interesting, man. I'd be down to check some of those out. All right, let's hang out with Nozomi here. There's no one else to hang out with. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Wild Duck Burger. I don't really care about Nozomi. I feel like his story is not that interesting. Like, what even is his story? I don't know. The Persona Q series is also really good, but is a little bit different style of gameplay. Yeah, someone was telling me about the PQ series and how it's like the cast of Persona 3 meets the cast of Persona 4. That sold me on checking that out. So, you know, once I beat this game and I, you know, eventually play Persona 4 Golden at some point next year, I definitely want to check that out because I want to see what that's like. I want to see, you know, these two different sets of characters from the games, you know, like interact. Because apparently it happens during the typhoon in this game, is what someone told me. So I'm like, I kind of want to check that out. It sounds fun. Oh, for P3, you like the tactics controls. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. It would be so much easier to just control my party members and tell them what to do, rather than for them to be to randomly use like a buff or, you know, a spell or anything like that. Nozomi isn't great. Yeah, I don't really care for him like that. As a heads up, SMT games are like half as long as Persona games. Okay, alright. That's not too bad then. Let's see what he's got to say here. Okay, I'll tell you something, but I want you to keep it a secret, okay? And don't freak out. The world is going to end soon. All of humanity will be wiped off the face of the planet. Wait, you're spewing this nonsense too? But don't worry, we'll be recreating it. There will be a new land called Paradise. Hope that wasn't too freaky. Let me look up the answers for this guy to get the most amount of points. But yeah, I agree. Like, Nozomi's not really that interesting. I'm only doing his social link because it's like, you know, close to max. And the only other person to hang out with is Mamoru right now until school starts back up. Wiped off the face of... ... Mikey, keep it down. I told you it was a secret. You can't risk starting a panic. In Paradise, people all have wings and perfect figures, and they smell like flowers. I can finally reincarnate into a worthwhile body. I don't want you to get stuck at the end of the world. That suck, right? So come with me to paradise. It's easy. Don't do it because you're obligated to the gourmet king, alright? Do it because we're friends. Nozomi is more willing to open up. Relationship is stronger now. Okay. Alright, Nozomi. You weirdo. The difference is the school part, and it gives some more time of gameplay. Oh, for Persona Q? I beat SMT4 for my first run in 40 hours and probably could do a second run in 20. Damn, okay. So it's not that long, though. That's good. The one I like the most is Kazushi as Social Links. He actually had a pretty good story. Like, the reason why he was, you know, in the after-school clubs and whatnot. And just, like, the backstory of, like, what he wanted to accomplish ultimately for his nephew, I think. And how he was doing it with, like, the knee pain and all that. That was a pretty interesting story. I think we can waive the initiation fee because initiation fee and just do scripture and the products for about 132,000 yen. How's that? That was a good deal. We're having a salvation clearance right now. That's ridiculous. I'm not paying for that. What's the right option? Just anything. I'm not paying that. Get the hell out of here, man. Do you have any idea what you're saying? I only want to share eternal happiness with you because I care about your soul. You're lucky because I'm still going to go apologize to God for you. It's almost like they didn't know what to do with Nozomi. They're like, he likes to eat food. But there's really no storyline for him. There really isn't.
Sup, dude?
It's sad you can't spend much more time with the social link when you totally rank them. Yeah, I have found that to be kind of interesting too. I actually tried it one time with, so my waifu in this game, my girlfriend in this game is Yuko. And I think it was like like 2 streams ago, I was curious. I was like, let me see what happens if I hang out with someone that's maxed. And you kind of get a little bit of like an extra scene. I guess it varies from the social links. But there was a little bit of like some new scenes that I saw, but it didn't do anything because we're already ranked, so. But yeah, it does kind of suck. We can't just sit around and do nothing. I'm tired still. I need like another few days before we go back in. Akinari the Sun is my favorite in the series. He's got a